Alright, let's see. Quest. Face to face with the demon. He's not in Sir, is he? Actually, no, he is. Dun-dun-dump. Where is he? No, he's not. He's up here. Well, if he's up there, then, let's do that quest over there. Don't like leaving an area if I know there's, like, other stuff to do here. In general, I just don't like leaving an area unless I, like, fully explored it anyway. It's, like, part of my completionist, I don't know, addiction, bad habit, whatever you want to call it. Alright, let's see. Alright, we're not going that way. Just straight ahead, I guess. Do want to fight those things, though, not gonna lie. Power to the gamer! Oh, look, one of those shark-looking things. Oh, touche. Thanks for the heals. Alright, this is my team member on. So is that gonna be his thing? What? You didn't even hit me, man. Whoa! Oh, we're playing that game. Okay. Nah, engulf that. Where's my... Oh. You're still fighting that? There we go, see? That's what a gun's for. Bringing modern age. Oop, I'll take that. That almost loaded me up. Oh, damn. Ow. Oh, my neck hurts all of a sudden. What you gonna do when the drunken sailor? What you gonna do when the drunken sailor? What you gonna do when the drunken sailor comes in the morning? Oh god. It's Batman. Fatality. Raven wins. Oh god. Now, normally I wouldn't be wasting these bullets on these things, but I am trying to go for that trophy that requires me to kill a certain amount of things with bullet damage and stuff. Get back down there. This rock kind of looks suspicious. Two out of 3. What are we fighting? I was about to say, like, what are we fighting? Hey! Easy peasy lemon squeezy. If I'm a little bit hyper, it's probably because I had 2 cups of coffee, so. That's what's this piece in here, and there's also some side quest activities I can pick up.
What an astounding place.
My mother told me about this place. She said that the village was devoured by the houses of the sons. How could their chief accept this?
All that's left to do is to find Father Justinius.
Necessary 2. And what was the other one? The other one, something. Something dark side. Ooh, we got a question mark. We've got a question mark, ladies.
Hello. I am Lair, the village leader. Well, I was the leader of this village.
Hello. Desarde. I am the legate of the merchant congregation.
There are Onol Manawi among the Logead Blau. I did not know that. What do you want from me?
Apparently nothing.
I have to go.
Loiks.
Like so many others. See, I can do that voice acting too. Alright, keep hearing shing 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 shing, so is there like either it's like just yeah, it's just a light source. I hate how that and the little skull point altars have like the same sound effect. It's so confusing. Alright. Oh, this guy.
Welcome to Eden.
Oh, nope, that's someone else. They just look kind of the same-ish.
In these wild lands.
Thank you. Desarde. I'm the legate of the merchant congregation.
And I am Father Justinius. Delighted. And what may I do for you?
The Mother Cardinal has asked me to investigate the theft of these tablets you discovered.
That's excellent news. The loss of the tablets is a catastrophe. We have to find them at all costs. If you want to learn more about these tablets, you should go ask Sister Eugenia. She supervises the theologians who discovered them, and were also guarding them. You should find her a bit further in the village, with her colleagues.
Who are the suspects of this theft?
The heretical brutes of the village of Vedlug most likely had a hand in this. They must have wanted to please the demons they worship by stealing the holy word from us.
How could they have learned of the tablet's existence?
Perhaps the demons are giving them this power. Unless one of the natives living in the village innocently mentioned them. They are so naive. Either way, I am certain that the heretics are involved in this matter.
Well,
I must leave you. Goodbye.
May the enlightened always keep you in their divine blessing.
I wonder how my people could accept the priests settling in their homeland.
It all seems a bit too convenient. If we find out some information about the history of Eden, maybe we'll change our view on things. The theft of the relic is probably not a coincidence.
for some reason I can question him again. What the hell?
Father,
Ask about
tell me about how you created...
We did not create it from the ground. The islanders called it we saw it as... And everything... So, we decided to rebuild...
Alright, it's a typical story,
Why
gotcha.
share this village with the natives?
To replicate and resume the work of our founder. If he came here and managed to convert the natives by living side by side...
Okay.
How well do you get along with the natives?
Very well, of course.
Left? To go...
Oh, to other villages, I imagine. Does it even matter? Some of their legends must have been about Saint Mid.
And how well have neighboring villages welcomed you?
With some reluctance, to be. There are still frequent conflicts. But the other villages, the more peaceful ones.
There are no Onol Manawi and no warriors here either. Did they all leave?
Perfect harmony takes
Yeah.
time.
They left all the body bags.
I have no doubt that
Or,
one
you know,
day we will
check
manage
the
to
back.
convince
I'm
your
sure they're buried
kind to
there.
convert. But in the meantime, we must settle for the miracle of great coexistence that this place already represents. Nobody thought we could live side by side with your people. And yet...
And yet we do.
I must leave you. Goodbye.
May the enlightened...
Yeah. Alright, so we fully questioned him now. Alrighty. What else is there to question? Apparently there's someone in here. Nope. All the way around. Let's so my guy can be bothered not to get stuck on every tiny little thing.
I am busy. If you have questions, go see Sister Eugenie.
If you are saying that these tablets bear writings from the very hand of our holy founder, then we must.
Do you have any ideas about who stole the tablets?
Some of the village savages helped us during the search. Perhaps they are behind all of this. There was a particular woman who seemed to want us to be there. I don't remember her name, though.
Of course.
Hello. The Mother Cardinal asked me to help you find the tablets that were stolen. Can I ask you some questions?
Of course. But hurry, I have a lot to do.
I talked to Father Justinius. He told me that you were supervising the theologians here.
Indeed. It is under my supervision that the research on Saint Matthias is conducted.
Whom do you suspect of being the thief?
Oh, alas. I'm afraid there are many suspects. These tablets are priceless relics. Some settlers may have fallen prey to the lure of profit. The heretical natives of Vedlug may have wanted to take them away from us. Or it could have been vengeance by those who had to leave the village.
Where were the tablets the night they were stolen?
We were keeping them in one of the village's shacks. We intended to bring them to San Matthias later. But first, we wanted to examine them in order to obtain as much information as possible. You can go and take a look in the shack if you want to. But I couldn't find any traces of forced entry.
I imagine someone was keeping watch over them.
Of course, we took turns guarding the shack. But some of us can't have taken the task that seriously. If I remember correctly, it was Brother Virgil who was guarding them that night.
Well, thank you for these pieces of information.
I am the one who should be thanking you. Especially if you managed to retrieve the tablets for us.
The Mother Cardinal told me that this village had been developed on the basis of St. Lucius's writings. Are you one of the theologians who helped in its creation?
Yes. I was sent here to confirm that this place is indeed the one described in the writings, and then I stayed.
What was the reaction of the natives when you arrived here?
Most of them were not in favor of us living amongst them. They were afraid we might chase them out of their own village. And there were even more protests once we started talking about searching for traces of Saint Matthias. I suppose they thought we would destroy all of their raised stones and other places of superstition.
Were there any confrontations with the natives?
Yes. The warriors of the village attacked us. The Ordo Luminous actually had to intervene. The Inquisition managed to make them run away. The islanders tried to attack again with the support of Vedlug, but we stood our ground. And when Lur, the chief of the village, finally accepted our presence, things calmed down.
Thank you. This information will certainly prove to be useful. Thank you. I will let you work.
Alright, we're done talking to that person. Up. Straight off to this guy again.
Greetings. Desade.
I'm Brother Virgil. What would you like?
Virgil! Where's Dante?
According to your colleague, you were the one in charge of guarding the tablets on the night of the theft. Is that right?
Indeed.
Oh, indeed. That's it.
What can you tell me about that night? Did you hear or see anything?
No, nothing in particular. The night was quiet, and then the morning after, we saw they were gone.
Someone had to enter the shack to steal the tablets. How did that happen?
I have no idea. The door was closed in the morning, and the lock was intact.
Do you suspect anyone in particular?
Not really. What I can tell you for sure is it is not one of us.
Well, Sister Eugenia did tell me that the tablets were priceless.
Of course. But our motivation is not the lure of profit. All that matters to us is their value as proof, not the money we could make out of them.
Do you think the culprit could be a native?
Well, since none of us did it, it seems obvious. There aren't many other settlers around here, and the natives knew of the existence of these tablets before we found them. They were attached to them too, in their own way.
They are the ones who led you to them.
Well, we conducted the research, but they helped us find where they were hidden. Some inhabitants of the village are still giving us a hand with our work.
Well, thank you. I will investigate where the theft took place.
As you wish. But you won't find anything there. And why does it matter, anyway? There were witnesses to the discovery of these tablets. We have all the proof we need. And that's all that matters.
What do you mean?
Now we can prove Saint Matthias lived here. Our actions on this island are justified. To keep rummaging the way Sister Eugenia does will only create more tension with the natives.
I was not expecting a theologian to say such things. Have you been in Eden for a long time?
2 months, approximately. Back then, there were still some pagan natives in the village. I joined Sister Eugenia's team with some of my colleagues, so we could give them a fresh outlook on things. We arrived straight from Ptolemy, hoping to study some new texts. But once we were here, I understood that my real mission was with the islanders. We must bring the light to this island.
You talked about a mission with the natives. What did you mean by that?
I may be under the command of Sister Eugenia here, but my superior is Bishop Domitius. Our mission is to banish pagan cults and convert the entire population to the light. The island belongs to Saint Matthias, and therefore to Ptolemy, since the god of light offered it to our founder.
If your superior's Domitius, you are a member of the Ordo Luminis. I did not expect to find one of its members side by side with the missionaries. They usually do not get along.
The Order goes everywhere the light needs to be revealed.
You have a very unique way of seeing things. I doubt everyone accepts it. How are your relations with the natives?
When I arrived, we were still trying to obtain information from them about Saint Matthias, but they were very reluctant to give us any answers. We were also trying to educate them. Our attempts eventually made some of the inhabitants of the village react badly. Most stubborn against our teachings, the warriors, and the marked. The ones the natives call the Onomanawi. They eventually left, and it has proved nothing but a blessing for us. I would like to go back to work now, if you don't mind.
Of course. I will leave you to your work. Goodbye.
So is that it, or what's going on? I don't know, in here. Alright. I'm heading right. Nope. Back out. That's where that guy was in. Run. Run, Forrest, run.
You have returned on Manawi. Do you need something else?
I've heard a lot of things about this village of Eden, but I'd like to hear your version.
I'm not sure I have the answers to all of your questions, but I'll try.
Tell me about the arrival of the people of Ptolemy, and how you received them.
The priests were roaming around the village. They were saying that it was the place where their saint had lived. They were asking questions, talking about the light and all these things. One morning they were building houses next to ours. And we had new neighbors.
The priests told me that they had managed to convert you. How did that happen?
As long as we refused to listen to them, they were violent, and they destroyed some of our sanctuaries. So we let them talk. And now that they think that we love their god, they leave us alone. Some of the things they say are beautiful, and their magic is impressive. But we do not forget our spirits.
One of the theologians told me that you had helped them in their research.
They wanted to find tracks of the old sage, of the one they call Saint Matthäus, and they were rummaging through everything. Our Donegad did not want to tell them anything, because the old sage is sacred here. But since they violently interrogated everyone, I thought it wise to guide them to the place where the stones were.
What happened to your warriors? Why did they have to leave the village?
They did not accept the presence of the priests and their questions. They tried to retake the village. They even asked Deirdre, the chief of Vedlug, for her help. So, the priests called the Soul Lasser, the Burning Suns, and they killed many of them. I asked for peace, and the others left us. They wanted to join Vedlug. Perhaps they have done so.
Aren't you angry after all that happened?
No. I mourn those who died, of course. And the Vorstyrent. But this village may be our opportunity.
Your opportunity for what?
For the Renaigse to understand who we are. Not savages, nor monsters, but men. Perhaps wiser than they are.
Alright.
I have to go.
Like so many others.
Is he always gonna say
I
that?
knew that the story would be more complex than we'd been told.
The priests separated this village into two parts. The exiles must be broken-hearted, having left their clan behind.
Had they been wiser and accepted their new neighbors, they'd never have been forced to leave.
Either way, the resentment here is strong enough for a theft to occur.
Alright, I'm heading the right way. Out of the way, out of the way, out of the way. Actually, I wonder if this village has a store or not.
There is only one entrance and the door shows no evidence of a break-in.
This priest, Virgil, said that the night was calm. So calm that he probably fell asleep. So, the thieves only had to take the key from him.
It's very likely that that's what happened, but someone must have informed them. It can't be a coincidence that they decided to steal it during the watch of the only neglectful guard.
You think that the one who told them is in this village?
We know that this theft could be an act of vengeance by the natives who were forced to leave here. They must still have allies in the village, family or friends. We should go talk to the chief of the natives. He will certainly know who is close to the exiles, and enough about the researchers to inform them.
Oh, come on. I gotta go all the way back to him again. Alright, this quest is getting a little bit annoying, not gonna lie. Oh, hey, go back there. Hey, go back there. Hey, go back here. And there, and there, and there. Like, come on. Yep, I'm leaving the village. Alright, previous village leader here. Of course, I hate that. Like, why have a path like that? Like, just let me jump down then.
You have returned on Almanawi. Do you need something else?
I think I know who stole the tablets.
Really?
I believe those who were exiled from your village seek vengeance because the missionaries forced them to leave. They must have taken the tablets with the help of someone else who stayed here.
You may be right, but you may also be wrong.
You do well to tell me what you know. Once the priests have reached the same conclusions as I have, how do you think they will interrogate you?
You're probably right. The Inquisitors would come back, and my people would suffer. I do not want to break the peace that I did all I could to make. I think the name of the woman you are looking for is Vindwal. She helps the priests who seek the old sage.
If she's helping the priests, why would she betray them now?
Her son is one of the warriors who had to leave the village. He is filled with anger and fury. If you go talk to her, please, do not hurt her. She is but a mother who acted according to her son's wishes.
I have no intention of hurting her, but things may not be so simple when it comes to her son.
'Cause he's a man, and you can hurt a man, but you can't hurt a woman. Which is absolute bullshit.
Like so.
Oh my god, if you say it one more time, dude, I'm gonna like, just take my gun and point at your stupid little mask. Look, so many olives. Like, just shut up.
Greetings. Are you Vindwal?
Bertia Tumad. Yes, that is me. What do you want?
What can you tell me about Lair, your former leader?
He is a man of peace. Some people dislike him, not me. Everything he did to save the village. But I think the Mind Shakers made him forget what we are. He almost speaks like them now.
Listen, I know you helped the exiles to steal the tablets of Saint Matthias.
No, this is not true. It wasn't me.
There's no point in denying it. I know you did it for your son who had to leave the village.
If you know that, then you know that I don't have the tablets. So what do you want from me?
The only means of alleviating the situation with Thélème is to give the priests their tablets back. So, if you don't want your son to suffer their wrath, it would be best if I could retrieve them discreetly.
Bran and the rest of the exiles are hiding in the woods, beyond the stone circle. If you want to take the tablets away from them without being seen, do not take the path on the left. It is riddled with traps. And please, do not hurt my son.
If I can avoid that, I will. I like to take the good path. Alright, so avoid the left path but go with the right. And the question is, what does she mean by that? If I go down this way, do I get a left and right path? Or do I have to take this path and avoid this one? Or this one? I need a proper explanation! Fight me! Ah, crap. One goner. There we go. No more armor. Nicely done. You'd have thought that would be enough to level me up, because, I mean, I did do quite a bit of damage.